Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of the Yoga for Beginners Flexibility Challenge. We're going to start in Child's Pose. We went over this yesterday, so go back and watch yesterday's flow if you haven't yet. Your knees are going to be wide. You're going to either be on your hands, elbows, or all the way down, which is what I'm showing on screen today. So just hold and breathe for a second, just getting in touch with your body, getting ready to do today's flow. Still keeping it pretty gentle today. Breathe, just opening up the hips and inner thighs here. Everything will be, this is going to be a yin focused flow, so it's going to be a lot of long holds. So this can be a little bit of a mental challenge, but I want you to stick with it. So now what we're doing is we're taking our knees just a little bit wider. This is going to be really key. This movement will get you into frog's pose later, even leading to like a middle split. So again, holding in a wider child's pose now, wider than maybe you've ever done. On your elbows, hands are all the way down. These longer holds are always hard for me mentally, so it's probably really good for me to learn how to sit still. So if you're like me, hang in there because I know it's tough. Yin is not for everybody, but it is a really good way to get deeper in a stretch, challenge your mental toughness, and build flexibility. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Got 1 more minute left. Come on all the way down as far as you can if you haven't. Now come on up and walk yourself over to the right-hand side. I got this like sunrise alarm clock. You can see that like white circle thing in the back. And I love it. I don't know if any of you guys have used any of these before, but like game changing to not wake up to switch sides to the most aggressive phone alarm ever. It's awesome. So not an ad or anything, but if you're someone who has trouble waking up, that it could be a really good option. Way less aggressive. Awesome. Come on out of that. Did a great job. Shake it out. Hands on your heart and your belly and just breathe here. We're just going to do a quick 30 seconds to get back in touch with yourself. Biggest key to yoga. Connect to yourself. Awesome job. So you're going to grab 2 blocks. I said it yesterday, but just in case you didn't see, this whole challenge you're going to need 2 blocks for sure and probably a strap. What I want you to do is come into a frog's pose, and you're going to take the 2 blocks and place it underneath your lower belly pelvis area. This is going to modify and take some of the intensity out of the stretch if you're a beginner. If this is too easy, you can also take it down to 1 block. But here's frog pose, is you're going to slide your knees apart. Your knees will be in line with your hips, and then your feet are going to be flexed in line with your knees. So the flexion of the feet is very important because that will protect you in this stretch. You don't want your hips too far forward because then you're taking out some of the intensity of the stretch, and too far back as you're unnecessarily increasing the intensity. If you think of frog, if middle splits are a goal of yours in the future, if you look at frog, it's really just middle splits with bent knees. And then what we're doing is taking the blocks here to lift the ground a little bit so it's just a little bit less intense. We're going to be doing a long hold here, so breathe, get comfortable, clear your thoughts, and relax. I will cue you to remove one block if that's in your practice here in just a little bit. Totally optional. Awesome. Now if you're ready, remove one of the blocks. We've got 1 minute left. I think we're supposed to have 1 minute left, but I accidentally went for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds to a minute. We're almost there. And we're just about halfway through this flow, so you're doing awesome. Awesome. So come on out of that. You can push yourself forward or curl your toes under you and bring them together. So taking those blocks again, we're going to bring them on the outside of our knees. And you're going to come into a butterfly with your knees on the blocks. So your feet are going to be together. And then you're going to place your knees on the blocks to lift the earth a little bit and modify the intensity. You can take a twist one way or the other. Totally optional here. You can dip one shoulder in. This will be a really nice back stretch. I love this one. Dip it to the other way. If you don't have the blocks, this will push your knees down further. So if that's something you're looking for, just breathe and connect here. We're going to hold this one for a minute and then change the variation. Perfect. So now we're going to change that variation up. You're going to stack the two blocks in front of you, or you can just stack one if you're a little more flexible. Scoot back slightly, and then you're going to lean forward, placing your head on the blocks. So keep your core engaged and come down with as flat a back as possible, even if it means your head never reaches the blocks. Flat back is key. You want to be thinking of leading with your belly and forehead and not with the tops of your head. It's not a great rounding. If you want, you can remove one of the blocks like I'm showing here. Beautiful job. Now go ahead and spread your legs a little bit here into a straddle pose. I'm going to go ahead and point my toes here. Take it about as wide as you can, a little bit less than your max. And just slide side to side. If you can, plant your hands on the earth. You can even walk forward a little bit if you're ready for that. If you want, you can come down onto your elbows. You can also slide all the way forward if you're feeling extra flexy today. Again, you want to think of leading with your belly button and forehead, not with the top of your head. So it's better to stay all the way upright with a flat back than to come down super rounded. Fold from the hips. Come on up, shake it out a little bit. I know we're doing a lot of stretching here. Bring your legs in front of you, and then you're going to bend your left leg, planting your foot either below the knee or on the thigh. Lift both blocks, and you're going to place them on your thigh and rest on there. If you can grab your toe, grab them and pull them forward so your foot is flexed. The flexion of the foot will get a greater calf stretch. If this feels way too easy for you, feel free to remove one or both blocks. This is a great way to modify this. We're going to hold this for 1 minute and then remove one of the blocks for 1 minute. So go ahead and remove one block if you can. If you can't, no problem at all. Stay right there. I promise these exercises that feel impossible get much easier over time, so just stay consistent. Feel free to repeat this flow. I also have my Flexibility for Beginners playlist. I will tag that somewhere on screen. Point of that playlist is so you can practice every day. I also post a weekly schedule on my page. Some of the flows are more advanced, but you can always do them and modify. That's the reason for this challenge, is I show you modifications to some of these more advanced poses like frog. Beautiful. Grab your both blocks again. We're going to repeat that on the other side. Hands to the sky. Place the blocks on your inner thigh and reach for that foot. Flex it if you can. You can also use a strap here. If you can't reach your foot, you can grab a strap, loop it around your foot, and pull forward. We're going to hold here for 1 minute and then let a block go and hold there for 1 minute. And these are the last couple minutes of the practice. So hang in there. Remove that block if you'd like. Keep holding, you're almost there, just a little bit longer. I know this feels long. Not all the flows will be in style like this. I am curious, do you like these longer holds or do you hate them? Let me know in the comments below. It'll help me kind of guide flows for the future. I really do read the comments and take your guys' suggestions into account, so I'd love to hear it. Beautiful. Now come back into child's pose, and we're going to hold that to rest. You guys did so good today. Tomorrow we have day 3. If you get a little behind, no problem. Just catch back up. You can be a couple days behind us. That's no problem at all. Feel free to please check in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more flows. And with that, I will leave you with the rest of this video. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Really good job with day 2 of the challenge, you guys. I can't wait to see you in day 3. I've got lots planned. Bye. Have a good night. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.